Hi, welcome to Daddy Curb's Farm. This is going to be a slightly different type of video because this weekend I had lots of opportunity to get video, and we did get some video. It was a beautiful weekend. It was gorgeous. I got so much done outside. It was amazing. But it turns out that a lot of the video just wasn't that great. So I'm shooting another piece of video. Tonight we're in Espen's room. This is his little corner of the world. And we have a beehive box between us. Super. Because he is the beekeeper. If you haven't seen that episode, you need to go back and check that out. He is going to be the Daddy Curb's Farm beekeeper from this point forward. And I'm going to use this introduction to segue into a video that we shot about a week ago when he was putting some frames together. So let's go check that out. And this is an episode of Espen the Beekeeper. We got to come up with a better name, Espen. You got to have a marketing name. I'm not sure what that is yet, but we got to come up with something. So Espen is out in the shed, and he's putting the frames together that we never put together last year. And right now he's just doing it quite simply, putting the frames and using a staple, one staple per corner. Like a pro. Like a pro. And once he gets all four corners, he's going to try to experiment with doing some of these without foundation, but for now he's putting foundation in the ones that he's building. He's just going to snap that in place. Goes in pretty easily. And if I remember correctly, I did buy the foundation with the smaller what do you call it? The holes.
Cell?
The cells, yes. And that's why I'm not a beekeeper. He only has 100 to do. Good work, Espen. You're a beekeeper.
Yep.
Look at me. Yay, Espen the beekeeper.
Yay, Espen the beekeeper.
Do you have an idea for a better name?
No.
Like Master of the Universe of Bees or something like that?
No, thank you.
Like Blonde Bumble, the Blonde Bumbler?
No, thank you.
Honey-haired Honeymaker? What about that? Come on. How about if my audience comes up with ideas for names for Espen the Beekeeper? What is his marketing name? As he moves forward, becoming a master beekeeper, what is his name? He's got to have something. What do you think, Espen? You want some help with that?
You should do a contest.
Yeah, contest. It's done. It's done. We're doing a contest. Whoever comes up with the marketing name for Espen will get a prize. An undetermined but super valuable and special prize from the Daddy Curb's Farm.
The first jar of honey.
Well, I don't know if we can mail honey.
Oh.
But I'm sure we could come up with something. Alright, there it is. Great. Yes, so there's a contest. And the contest is giving Espen a beekeeping name. It's got to be something that, well, it's got to make him sound like a cool beekeeper, right? Because he's a 15-year-old beekeeper, and all 15-year-olds need a cool name. So, the contest is suggesting names for his beekeeper name, like his superhero name. And it's going to be real simple. You just leave comments, and after we get, I don't know, 50, 100 names or whatever, the name will be selected by Espen. Whichever one he likes the most will be the winner. And the winner will receive some fabric pots for your garden. I know it has nothing to do with beekeeping. It's because I couldn't think of anything beekeeping related to give away, at least something that I have right now. I do have some fabric pots in the garden, and I don't mind sharing them. I have 3 sizes that I'm going to give. I'm going to give a 1 gallon, a 2 gallon, and a 3 gallon, one of each. So the winner's going to get 3 fabric pots in the mail. And I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit of the video that I did get from the weekend of me in the garden showing my fabric pots. In the garden right now, I'm going to snip some of these branches off of these mulberry trees, and I'm going to get them started in the garden because I don't want all of them, when I plant this, I don't want all of them on the tree. So it's just going to be a good way to kind of get some additional trees out of what I've already paid for. I'm going to experiment with fabric pots. I've only ever used one other fabric pot, and that was the one that Clayton over at Alabama Organic Gardening gave me through one of his contests. But I decided to go ahead and invest in some. So the next thing is, in the propagating of the pomegranates, you saw me, I used a certain brand, and it wasn't because I was promoting that brand, but it was just one that I found at a local nursery of the coconut coir. Well, today I'm trying a different brand, and the reason I'm trying a different one is that other one, even though it worked just fine, was really stringy. And I thought I'd try a different one. So I found this one, bought it online, ordered it, and look at that. That's beautiful. It's not stringy, it falls apart, it's perfect for potting. So this brand, of the 2 that I've tried so far, is going to be the one that I try. I might try others, but this is so far a really nice one for making potting mix. And I'm going to do an experiment, because I'm always experimenting. On these trees, on the others, I've done a mixture of coconut coir, sand, and compost, which I think is great. But on these, because I don't have any sand and I don't want to sift any compost, and some of the people that I interact with online through comments and things say that you don't need all that other stuff. So I'm going to try to get some of these mulberry cuttings in just coconut coir. That's it. So I'm going to fill these up. I'm going to just show you one. And this bucket was full of rainwater. And what I did, I just opened this up, dropped it in the rainwater, and I let it sit overnight. Because you know, if you want to expand it right away, it's got to be in warm water. But I did this one just in cold water, rainwater. That's it. So that is full. Get my snipper clippers here, and I'm going to cut. I'm going to push it almost to the bottom, kind of pack it around, and I'm going to snip it off so there's only a couple of buds on the top. And that's it. That's how I'm going to propagate my mulberry. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Daddy Kerb's Farm. A little different with the scenes in the room and the scenes in the garden and the scenes in the shed, but that's what we have for now. I really appreciate you being with me. I'd like to take this opportunity too, since I'm saying thank you, to go ahead and say thank you to all of my new subscribers. It has been amazing over the last 3 or 4 weeks or so, the number of subscribers that I have received, and I credit a lot of that at this point to Ray over at the Praxis 55712 channel. He has mentioned me a few times on his channel, and I truly appreciate that, Ray. Thank you for speaking so kindly of me and my farm and my gardening practices. Or maybe it wasn't my gardening, but thanks for, speaking so kindly of me. And for everyone who has come over here from Ray's channel, I appreciate the fact that you trusted Ray, because he's a good guy, right? You trusted Ray, and you came over and gave my channel a chance, and hopefully I'll have something that you figure is worth sticking around for. So, thanks to everyone. I appreciate you being with me, I'll talk to you soon.